Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am in the best mood this morning, like literally the best mood. I have made myself my morning coffee, which I'm just working my way through now, and the sun is shining. We have finally had this heat wave that we have been promised for so long. I feel like it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. I think it was initially supposed to be like a week's heat wave. It's now looking like it's maybe going to be like 3-4 days, but that's fine because today is Thursday and the heat wave is coming over the weekend. It's Thursday as I'm filming this, and the heat wave is coming over the weekend, which is going to be so nice, especially because we actually have Alex's parents coming to stay with us this weekend, which is so nice when you've got nice weather, when you've got guests, and they've never been like around this area before, so we can like take them out, we can explore the area a little bit better, we can show them and be like little tourists with them, which I think is going to be so nice. We're basically going to pretty much spend the entirety of the weekend in the New Forest because it's just like my favourite part about moving back down here. We might do a little day trip to Winchester as well. There are so many nice aspects about living down here, so it's going to be nice to show them around. We'll be able to sit in the garden. We're thinking of picking up a barbecue and seeing if we can maybe do a little barbecue in the garden. If not, we'll probably just open the bifold doors, cook some sausages in the oven, and then eat them al fresco. That's like my favourite thing to do, and I love it when the weather's like this, because I just get obsessed with salads. Caprese salads when the weather is nice, it's just my favourite thing in the world. So I think we need to like kind of just hose down our garden furniture. I mean, we literally have the most basic little like table and chairs set, but if we just hose it down, we can pop it outside and we can enjoy the fresh air and the sunshine. I'm so looking forward to it. It's going to be such a good weekend. But enough house chat. Today's video I wanted to focus a little bit more on some fashion content, because I feel like we have been missing the fashion content recently. There's obviously been so much house stuff with the move and everything like that, and I know not everyone loves the house content, so I wanted to bring you a little bit of fashion content in today's video, because I've had lots of new bits coming into my wardrobe over the last couple of weeks, and I feel like I haven't even had a chance to show you half of the items that have been coming in. So I thought I'll do a little collection of what's new in my wardrobe, show you the new in pieces, we can do a bit of a try on and a style up. But the first thing I want to start with is actually a new handbag, so let's get unboxing. Okay, I wanted to come sit over here because I feel like this is a bit of a cozier setup to show you the new bag. Now, you may have already seen a sneak peek of this bag over on my Instagram because I just couldn't wait. I had to wear it because it's just the cutest thing ever, and if this isn't the perfect little summer bag, then I don't know what is. Isn't she just the cutest thing in the world? Now, you guys know how much I love raffia. I feel like there's so many aspects of this bag that I just absolutely adore. Number one, the tan leather on it is absolutely gorgeous. I deliberately chose tan for my Loewe because it really is a colour that I just wear all the time. I was actually having a conversation with Holly recently about this. You guys will, I'm sure, know Holly Athian, because she really wants to get the Loewe, but she's more of like a white kind of leather girl, and it's just funny how like different colours suit different skin tones, suit different kind of styles, and I've always been like, no, I'm a tan girl through and through, so I absolutely love the tan leather that it's got, and the raffia on it is just so stunning. It's like a little bit more of like a boxy kind of structured bag, which I really like because I feel like it's very different from my Loewe. I basically feel like this is a bit of a step up from the Zara one that I picked up, and I've actually worn that Zara one quite a lot. It's like that little tiny little top handle one. The main thing that I found with that is it really didn't fit an awful lot, and I feel like this one's going to fit a lot more. And you guys know what I'm like when it comes to like designer items or luxury purchases. I love being able to like buy a high street version first, see how much wear I get out of it, and because I'd only had that for like a month and already gotten so much wear out of it, I was like, yes, I know that this bag is going to be very successful in my wardrobe. Now, it's got at the moment just this crossbody handle, which you guys know what I'm like. I like it to have two different options, but what I have found that I can do with this is if I open it up, basically you just do the trick where you put the handle and you essentially just crisscross it over inside the bag, close the bag up, and then you've got more of like a little top handly kind of shoulder, and if you want you can even crisscross it again if you want it like a really secure top handle. So I've been wearing it like this actually quite a lot because I just think this is like a bit more mean. It just means that I can have it on my shoulder really, really easily. But I really like the fact that it is crossbody, because it means when you're like out for the day, when you don't even want to have to think about like holding things in your hands, you can just wear it crossbody, and it's such a gorgeous bag. And I was a little bit worried actually before this arrived with how heavy it would be, but it's not heavy at all. Like, I feel like they've deliberately kept the hardware really minimal. It's just got this really simple Ted Baker logo on it, which I think looks really chic, really gorgeous. It's like a really interesting kind of like really light gold. So in some lights it looks silver, and in some lights it looks gold. So I feel like it's the kind of hardware that will literally go with anything. Like, you don't have to worry about mixing your metals or like, you know, clashing your hardwares. I absolutely love this. So this has been like my favorite way to wear it. So I got it a couple of weeks ago, and I've not had the chance to show that, so I wanted to do this video. And this is kind of how I've been wearing it, just like a little off the shoulder bag like this, which I really, really like. I really do think this is just the perfect size. I'm able to fit in like my phone, my keys, my wallet, my camera, and a little bit of makeup in there, and it's so great. It's got like a little magnetic closure, which you don't have to be too careful with, which I quite like. Like, you just kind of have to find it, and it's nice and secure, which I really like. That is one thing that a lot of people talk to me about my Loewe. They're like, do you really feel comfortable and secure and safe going out with it? And sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, I don't. So I don't bring it everywhere with me. Like, I don't bring it places where I know there's lots of pickpockets. Like, if I'm going into central London and things like that, I'm very careful with my Loewe. Whereas this one, I feel like I would be more than comfortable going any touristy places, central London, anywhere like that, because I'm not gonna have to worry about pickpockets. And especially if I choose to have it crossbody, I mean, this bag is going nowhere. So secure and safe on your person, and I really, really like how it looks. I think it sits so nicely. I've spoken about crossbodies a lot before, because sometimes I found that they can be a little bit like overwhelming on me. I've spoken a lot to people about like little bags, and like, you know, obviously having such a little body compared to like the average size human. You know, I'm only 5 foot, so bags can look a lot bigger on me than they do like the average person. But this, I feel like, just looks really, really lovely. I'd say size wise it's maybe probably similar size to my Cassandra, but a little bit wider, so it fits a little bit more in my bag than the Cassandra. But oh my goodness, I'm so in love with it. And how cute does it look with this little Bowden dress? I just love the fact that it has pockets. Every time I wear this, I'm like, pockets, pockets. It's like my favorite thing about my Bowden dresses. You guys have been shopping these Bowden dresses so much, and I don't blame you, because they are absolutely gorgeous. I've gotten so much wear out of this one and my linen one as well, so I will link this down below. This one has also now been released in like a blue version. So if this isn't really your colourway, but you like more kind of like blue Italian colours, I think that would look so beautiful as well. But yeah, it's my new baby. Isn't she just the cutest? So in terms of what's new in my wardrobe, I've got quite a curation of items to show you. We've got a few different brands to go through, a few bits from Next, some bits from Simply Be, and a couple of new items from a new brand that I have discovered. So let's jump straight in, and I can show you what is new in my wardrobe. So one of my favourite things about Next is just how many brands that they have on their roster, and one of the brands is Ted Baker, hence my new bag. And I have a couple of gorgeous dresses from there as well. And the first one to show you is this absolutely stunning little floral number. This is a really gorgeous like smock style dress, but you guys all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna belt it, I'm gonna bring up the length, I'm gonna cinch in the waist, and honestly this dress is so beautiful. If you're looking for like a wedding guest dress, something that's really heatwave appropriate, because I know a lot of you guys really love to see like wedding guest styling, but sometimes it can be really tricky when it's like so hot outside, because some dresses are like not heatwave friendly and you're just gonna be way too hot in them. This one I feel like would make a really nice one. This would also be a great one actually if you didn't want to belt it if you are pregnant going to a wedding, because obviously the smock style, the loose fitted nature of the dress is really super flattering and going to be really comfortable on a pregnant belly. I just fell in love with the print of this. It's like a really gorgeous floral. I love the fact that it's tiered. I feel like that's a really nice design detail, and the floaty nature of the skirt is just beautiful. I just think this is such a gorgeous summer dress. How adorable is this dress? I'm so in love with how it looks. I think the belt really just makes it. There's a few different ways that you could belt it. I've decided just to do quite a thick one. I've also styled this up with like quite a thin belt and really like overlaid the top so that it doesn't look like it's a belt. It looks like it's a design detail of the dress, and I think both ways look really super cute. I just love the dress, and I love how flowy the skirt is. Now I've just kind of left this length, but all you need to do if you want to shorten it is basically just bunch it more at the top, and it just kind of like pulls up the length a little bit, which I do think is so easy to do and so flattering. It means that no matter what like height you are, what size you are, you will be able to make this work for like your body type, which I just absolutely adore. I really love how like kind of dainty the flower details on it are. Like they're just so pretty, and I love the little puff sheer sleeves. I think they're really super flattering. This dress is so gorgeous. As I said, perfect wedding guest dress. I could also totally picture myself wearing this just for, you know, around the house, in the garden. Like I think if you started down with trainers and a little crossbody bag, it would look really cute for just like a little daytime dress. But I'm just so in love with it. I feel like Ted Baker have absolutely nailed it with this dress. It is so beautiful. And then the other dress that I picked up from Ted Baker at Next is this absolutely stunning number. Now this I'm just going to call my Beauty and the Beast dress. As a kid, Beauty and the Beast was my favourite Disney princess film. Like I absolutely loved it. I had the Belle dress, I had the Belle cape, I had like gloves, I had all the tea set, I had so much of it. It was just my favourite Disney film. And this is kind of like a grown-up version of dressing up as Belle. I fell in love with this. It's this really gorgeous like golden yellow colour with a little kind of like off-shoulder detail, which I really love. It's like a really thick silky fabric, which I quite like, because I do sometimes find that if you go for a silk that's way too thin, it shows every lump and bump, it shows every nook and cranny, it shows every pant line and bra line that there is, whereas I feel like this one is like a really high quality. Like you can tell that this is just super well made, and I absolutely love this. Again, this would make a really gorgeous wedding guest dress. This would be something that's just like super comfortable to wear throughout the day. This would also be really nice for a bit more of like an evening thing, maybe if you're just invited to the evening of a wedding, or if you're going to like a fancy evening do, an evening meal, a kind of like maybe ball type thing. I think this would be so gorgeous. I can think of lots of different ways to wear this dress. I just think this is such a stunning dress to add into my wardrobe, and it really is helping me live my best Disney princess life, but in a very grown-up, sophisticated way. Oh my goodness. Do I look like Belle or do I look like Belle? This dress is so beautiful. As I said, it's quite a heavy silk, so it just falls really beautifully. I absolutely adore this like hemline. I think it looks so expensive, and I love the collar. I love the fact that it's like this kind of cowl neck. Like I hate it when they really sit like this the whole time. Like it's a really lovely high quality cowl neck. I love the fact that it's got the shoulder straps as well as the off shoulder. I just think that's a really flattering look, and the silhouette is just gorgeous. Like I literally just feel like as I walk, the skirt, the movement on it is so beautiful, and I can just picture this with a little bag in front of me, and I think this would make such a gorgeous wedding guest outfit. I'm so in love with it. The colour is actually really nice as well. Like sometimes I do feel like yellow on my kind of skin tone doesn't always work. I think this one works. I think this yellow is like a really nice lighter yellow, and I think it looks really beautiful. So would definitely recommend picking up this dress if you're looking for something a bit more like elegant, a little bit more elevated for a wedding. This is so gorgeous. I'm going to stick with Next brands at the moment, and another brand that they have on their website which excites me so much is June. Now June have the most gorgeous footwear items. I just fell in love with so many of their shoes, and this little pair are just gorgeous. Again, any kind of occasion, a wedding, I think this would be so perfect for. This is really interesting like champagne-y colour, which I really like, with this stunning sparkly detail going across the top, and I really love these. It's definitely something I realized was missing from my wardrobe, like a really stunning pair of like high quality strappy sandal heels. Now you guys know I have to be quite careful with the heels that I wear, and I quite like these because they're not too high. They are a stiletto, so it's the kind of thing where if you're going to a wedding, make sure it's not on grass, because I have made that mistake in the past and it was not cute. But any kind of wedding that you know that is going to be inside or on concrete, basically just any kind of wedding that's not on grass, these will be so perfect for that. I am absolutely in love with them. And then the other pair of shoes that I picked up from June at Next is this identical pair in flats. Now this I thought was so clever, because the first thing that sprung to mind is, oh my god, evening shoes for the wedding. If you're going to a wedding and you know what it gets like late in the evening, you're all dancing, you just want to kick your shoes off, but like you don't want to change into flip-flops or flats because, you know, it just is a bit jarring with your outfit. No one will know the difference if you change into these, and they're so tiny, like literally they fold up so small they could fit into any handbag, which I just thought was so clever. It's also great if you are someone that can't really wear heels but you still want to be wearing like a really beautiful, really elegant and flattering shoe. I think these are just absolutely gorgeous. I've already worn these out a little bit, but they are just so stunning. I love the champagne gold on it. It's absolutely gorgeous, and the little sparkly detail just really elevates them. So these are perfect for me if my knee's playing up and I can't wear heels for the evening but I still want to look really sophisticated, really pulled together. I feel like that's something that's not talked about enough, is just the difficulty of not being able to wear heels when you want to look dressed up. This I feel like solves that. Like, this is going to be the perfect summer shoe if you want to be wearing flats but you still want to look really elevated. Next up, we have a couple of dresses from Simply Be. Now, you guys will know what a huge fan of Simply Be I am, and if you've been keeping up to date with all the vlogs, you would have seen a couple of weeks ago I showed you the accessories that arrived from Simply Be, but I've not yet had a chance to show you the dresses. So first up is this absolutely stunning little floral number, and this has so many design details that I just adore for my summer dresses. First up is the sheer bodice. You guys know how much I love a sheer bodice. I just find it so comfortable and easy to wear. It's also really flattering as well. It's a nice one because obviously it's stretchy, but it's still quite figure hugging, so it really holds you in nicely. Next, it's got these really cute little fluted sleeves, which I love fluted sleeves. I find them very flattering, especially if you're someone that maybe finds this kind of part of your arm not your best feature. You're a little bit self-conscious of it. I find fluted sleeves are really flattering on that, and I just love the fact that you could wear this like off shoulder or you could wear it on shoulder. It's more like a square neckline. I love the choice of that. I just think this is such a lovely little day dress. This is the kind of thing I would wear to like garden parties, to go see friends, going for a barbecue, going for a walk around like a country garden. I absolutely adore how this looks. There is literally nothing I love more than just twirling around in beautiful summer dresses, and how gorgeous is this number. I feel like the last dress was my Belle dress. This one feels more of like an Aurora dress. Don't know why. I've got all the Disney princesses to mind, but I just love this. Like, the sheared bodice is so super comfortable. I'm currently just wearing a strapless bra, but you could get away without wearing a bra with it. And I really love the Bardo off shoulder detail. I think it's super flattering, and I love that this isn't like too long. There's nothing I hate more than when they do a sheared bodice and it kind of like comes down to my hips. I think you really want it sitting on your waist so it's super flattering, and the length is gorgeous. I'm actually just wearing it with the flat sandals from June at the moment, and it just about hits the floor, and I feel like I could just about get away with this. I quite like it when dresses do this. It feels very like BAFTA's, very red carpet to me. If you didn't want it hitting the floor, you could obviously just wear it with the heel shoes and it would be a really nice length. But I just think this was like a little clutch bag, gorgeous wedding guest outfit, simultaneously a gorgeous garden party, going to see friends. I just think this outfit is so super elegant and perfect for like hot weather, perfect for a summer occasion. I absolutely adore it. And then the other dress from Simply Be you might recognize, because this is the one I ended up wearing for my campaign shoot over on my Instagram, which you guys went mad for this dress. I had so many of you clicking the link and buying it, which makes me so happy because I really do think this is just the perfect gorgeous little floral dress. Now, this is the kind of dress that you could style up or style down. This is like a great occasion wear dress because you could wear this to a wedding with some heels and like a cute little bag, but you could also style it down with some like white trainers and a crossbody, and you could wear this as like more of a day-to-day thing. I just love how it looks. It's got this cute little kind of cross neck, but it's not actually wrap. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of wrap dresses. I know that's quite controversial because I feel like they are so popular, but I kind of always feel like I'm gonna fall out of them. So I like that it's got a wrap style without the actual whole, like, you know, having to put it through the hole, crisscross it around. And I love this like asymmetric hem that it has at the bottom. It's like really gorgeous. It just kind of flows down so beautifully. I think this is such a gorgeous dress for so many different occasions, the kind of thing that I'm gonna wear a lot when summer officially rolls around. How gorgeous is this? It is so cute. You can see why I fell in love with it and decided to wear this one for my campaign shoot. Number one, the length is like perfect. I really actually like this kind of asymmetric, you know, kind of shorter at the front, longer at the back vibe. Normally in the past when I've seen dresses like this, I feel like they come up really high and it's just not really like my cup of tea, whereas this one I feel like is just really elegant. Basically just shows off your shoes really perfectly. I'm just keeping the flat June sandals on for now because they're so comfy and just look really cute with all of the dresses. But obviously you could, you know, wear like heels or any kind of statement shoe. I think would look really, really nice. And also I love the fact that if you want to, like when you sit down, you can do a little bit of a leg pop moment, which you guys know how much I love a leg pop. And I love this up here, like these kind of really batwing fluted sleeves are absolutely beautiful, and it's like a really stunning, as I said, like wrap style without actually being a wrap, which I really like because it really holds me in. Now I picked this up in a 12 and it's slightly loose on my waist, like it could go in slightly, but I knew if I went for a 10 it wouldn't fit around my hips. I've spoken about this a little bit with regards to my dresses at the moment. I'd much rather go up and have it fit nicely here and a little bit loose here rather than, you know, be too tight as I'm walking. But I do think, especially from far away, like you wouldn't be able to tell that it's a little bit loose on my waist, and it still gives such a stunning silhouette. So I love this dress so much. It is absolutely gorgeous. And then lastly, I have a couple of things from a new brand that I have discovered on Instagram called Rare London. Now, they have some really gorgeous pieces on there. Now, this is a little bit different for me, but I wanted to give it a little bit of a try because I do have some like more evening do's coming up where it's like a little bit dressier. You're going to be going to the bar with friends and you want to look a little bit more kind of like cool, dressy, but still feel really comfortable. And the thing that I loved the most about this is the ruching to this. When it comes to bodycons, if you're not the most confident in a bodycon, ruching is your best friend because it's so flattering. It really holds you in nicely and it hides every lump and bump that you want hidden. I absolutely adore it. But I just loved the colour of this. Like the hot pink is really cute, and as I said, it's a little bit out there for me, but I'm feeling brave and I'm kind of loving it. Despite the fact that this is probably one of the least Ellie dresses I have ever worn, I actually feel really super confident in this. I just love the ruching to it. Like I really do feel like it hides all sins. It is so super flattering, like it really sits nicely on my figure, and I love the length of it. It comes down like just to the knees, which I think is really cute with that little kind of like crossover detail. It's such a gorgeous dress, and the neckline is beautiful. It comes down low but not too low, like it's very structured. I currently have a strapless bra. You could go braless if you wanted to because it does have a lot of support in there for you, but I think if I wanted to do like, you know, a proper like girls night, going out to bars and clubs and things like this, this is the dress that I would wear to it. We are loving the hot pink with the Rare London pieces. The last item that I picked up is this little cohort, so it's like 2 in 1, but I just thought it was the cutest thing ever. Now it's going to be really tricky to show you what it looks like, especially with the blazer, because it's got this kind of like wrap tie detail, so you're just going to have to wait to the cutaways, but this is such a cool suit. If you are not the most confident person in like dresses, if maybe you're going to an evening do, you want to look really dressy, quite feminine and dressed up, but you want to be in something a bit more comfortable for you, I think a suit is such a great option. I actually had a wedding recently that I decided to go for a suit in, and I'm so happy with my choice. Like I loved how it looked. I think it was quite different, a little bit edgy, but I still blended with everyone else. Like I didn't stick out like a sore thumb, and I absolutely loved that. So I think this suit is a great number if you're like got any summer plans where you're going clubbing, you're going to bars, you're going for drinks with friends. I just feel like this is such a fun outfit and I'm kind of in love with it for that. This suit, oh my word, I am so in love with it. Can we just appreciate the figure that it gives me? I feel like the way that the wrap of the blazer kind of like sits with the high-waisted trousers, this just looks amazing. Now lengthwise it is very long, so I'm definitely going to need some like high heels in order to pull this off, but I love how wide leg these trousers are. I was actually having a conversation with someone on Instagram. She was asking for some trouser recs, and I was saying that I always would recommend wide leg trousers on us petite girls because they, I mean, look at how tall I look right now and I don't even have any heels on yet. With a little pair of heels with these trousers, I'm going to look like 6 foot. And I will be so happy. But I just love the silhouette that it gives. Like this is just so beautiful. The way it really cinches in your waist and kind of crisscrosses over, I think is so stunning. I've just rolled the sleeves up because they were a little bit long, and I just want to casual it up a little bit. But I think this would be a great date night outfit. This would be a great going out for drinks with the girls outfit. I would definitely recommend checking out Rare London because they have some really gorgeous pieces on there, and this is seriously a bit of me. I am in love with it. Also, just want to thank you guys for your help with this room. We had quite a mixed consensus? Yeah, we had quite mixed reviews about whether to do hats on the wall or hats not on the wall. I think I've decided not to do the hats on the door, sorry, not the wall. because I am wanting to keep this room as minimal as possible. I feel like in my last room, because I had less space, it just always felt quite cluttered, it always felt quite busy, and I think I just want like the main focal point of this room to be my like little bag shelf, and the rest of the room I want to keep like really minimal, like even just things like I'm not going to be putting any boxes or anything above like these. I know a lot of people choose to, just because obviously extra storage, and maybe one day I will need that, like it will probably get to a point where, you know, we eventually outgrow this place, but I don't think that's going to be for a really long time, and I don't want to fill the room to max capacity already and have no room to grow. Like I really do want to have room to grow in this dressing room and filming space, and I just think it's a much more like calm and tranquil filming space than my last setup in our flat. Like it's already making me so happy, so I think I'm going to be leaving it. I do really like having my H&M bag though on the handle. I think that looks really cute, and it just means it's easy to grab if I'm like wanting to, you know, grab it as I'm like running out the door. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave this video here. I hope you guys are excited that the fashion videos are coming back. There's gonna be lots more coming up, and doing quite a bit of summer shopping. So if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit it now, because there's a big mixture of videos coming your way. There's lots more house stuff, lots more moving vlogs, but we're also gonna sprinkle some little fashion videos in between. So if you did enjoy this video, I would absolutely love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.